Hello and welcome back to race number 2 of the duels. And Casey Kane is going to have the pole for this race. He'll start on the outside, the front row for the Daytona 500. Only if he does not have to retire out of this race. If he does, have to go to the rear of the field and start from there. But, yeah, Casey will have the front row, sharing it with David Reagan in the 34 car. He won last year in the Coke 0400 here, so Reagan should have some experience driving for the Front Row Motorsports team right there. Then there's Jeff Burton, Brad Keselowski. For more on your starting grid, let's get down to your starting lineup. I'm not sure who to look for to be the favorite for this race, because many guys in this duel is probably going to try and go for the win and try and get themselves a good starting position. But really, it doesn't really matter where you start in the Daytona 500, it's where you finish. And a lot of guys really don't care if they start in the rear. Some guys kind of would like to start up front. Some guys would like to go for the win just for bragging rights. Casey Kane, David Reagan gonna have the front row. In the back here, Jamie McMurray did not take the practice in the practice/qualifying effort. He'll start in the rear of the field. Casey Kane brings his on down. Green flag is in the air for Budweiser duel number 2. Already, David Reagan did not get a good jump on that start there. Oh, we got a wreck further back there. Already on the first caution of this race, we have a lot of people that are stacked up in turns 1 that are involved. Jeff Burton and Kevin Harvick, teammates from RCR, working their way up on the bottom group there. Now, we saw Martin Truex Jr., who won the Budweiser duel number 1, almost got turned by teammate Harvick there, Burton did. But Truex and Johnson did a 2-car tandem in the duel number 1 to get away from the pack. Well, we see that here again. Burton and Harvick tried, but they messed up on the front of their bumpers there. Didn't line up or something. Pace car is rolling. David Rudiman in the 83 car looks like he's got damage. He's going to have to start near the rear of the field at the Daytona 500. Joe Nemechek in the 87 car really doesn't have much cars in his garage area, so I don't know if he'll have a backup or not, so he'll probably park it for the day because don't need to risk it here with him. Yeah, he's going to retire from the race. So, yeah, he's going to retire. David Rudiman and Joe Nemechek are out of the running. Let's get you to a replay and see what happened to the further guys in turns 1 on the first lap. Well, here's the replay and see what happened here. It looks like Paul Menard and Travis Quapple's going to get together here. Yeah, pushing too early on and into Quapple, and then they all go. There's David Rudiman and Joe Nemechek getting a piece there. Logano getting by on the apron there, I think. Jamie McMurray, he started over the field. I think he got by. Travis Quapple got turned. I think he'll be fine. Matt Kenseth looks like he may have some front nose damage there. Edwards, I saw him get a little piece of it, but he should be fine. He's got right side damage. Everyone else up forward there got by. Let's see if we can't take some onboards of a few drivers. Getting ready to go back racing here. We will be with only 15 laps to go till the end of the duel number 2. Jeff Burton in the Caterpillar Chevrolet is going to lead down teammate Kevin Harvick and the 2 Hendrick cars of Casey Kane and Jeff Gordon. And then there is Casey Mears right in behind there in 5th position. It's good to see teammates up front. The RCR cars and the Hendrick cars up front here. Then it's good to see some underfunded teams also running up front, like Casey Mears and the Geico Ford car getting up to the back bumper of Casey Kane now. Casey in the 5 car, if he just stays out of trouble, he'll start on the outside of the front row along with Danica Patrick there. Remember, Danica almost got into a few incidents in the duel number 1. She ended up backing out of all them incidents and dropping out of the pack, just to be able to make sure that she would start on the pole. Casey Kane, not sure if he'll do the same, but he is right now going to start second for the Daytona 500. Cross start finish line, Kevin Harvick's going to take the lead from Jeff Burton, his teammate there. Harvick will take the lead, but Brad Keselowski is looking to try and get to this inside. 3 wide for the lead. Kurt Busch down the inside with help from Jeff Gordon. Teammates RCR. Oh, no! Boy, Jeff Burton almost got turned there. He's going to keep it straight. Boy, they're really stacking up 3 wide here. Kurt Busch getting the shove from Jeff Gordon. There's Kyle Busch getting in line there. Whoa, we're going 4 wide for the back there with Gilliland, Matt Kenseth, and them. Oh, Casey Mears sideways back there, but they're going to keep it straight. Jeff Burton and Kevin Harvick in the wall there. They're going to keep it good, though. No matter what you do, if you start here at Daytona, no matter at Daytona or Talladega, if you just take the green flag, you got a chance of winning this race, and that is being shown by David Gilliland and teammate David Reagan coming up on the bottom right there. Oh boy, big wreck in the back. Carl Edwards and Trevor Bayne back there. Trevor Bayne and Carl Edwards went upside down there. That was a heavy incident. We're racing back to the start-finish line. Matt Kenseth, who started near the rear of the field, he had a terrible qualifying effort. He started way back there, 19th on the board, and now he has worked up his way up to second place. Right in behind Kurt Busch here. Kurt Busch is going to lead us back to the start-finish line. Matt Kenseth diving to the inside, but not going to get it there. Pace car is out. Trevor Bayne's got a lot of damage. We saw him go upside down with a heavy impact the outside wall. Joey Logano looks like he may have been involved in it. There's Carl Edwards. He was also involved. We're going to get you to a replay to see what has happened to bring us under the caution flag for the second time here today. Alright, we're focused in on Carl Edwards and Trevor Bayne. They're in the rear of the field here, tailing her along, and Carl Edwards hooks Bayne, and then they go up the hill right there. Oh my goodness, big hit for them both in the outside wall, but good job by Michael McDowell to get by on the inside there to miss that and get on the brakes there. But that was a heavy impact by both Edwards and Trevor Bayne there. Let's get some onboards. Coming back to the restart, the pace car will come on in. Kurt Busch is going to lead us down once again, and we will only have a few laps to go to decide the winner of the duel number 2. No one's really gotten away yet. Everyone's been somewhat close together there after that incident there. But Kurt Busch takes him to turns number 1. He goes the inside there, and David Reagan, my bad there, will take it to the inside, and he will take second place from Matt Kenseth with help from Brad Keselowski. What it would be if one of the Front Row Motorsports cars could bring it to victory lane, and they're underfunded cars right there. You got Front Row Motorsports, Tommy Baldwin. You got the 13 team back there. All of them underfunded cars that really we don't see up front on a regular basis anywhere. So it's good to see them running up front, even if this is a dual race. Jeff Gordon down the inside. Gonna try and bring Kevin Harvick to the lead, but Harvick goes his inside. Harvick now 3 wide for second place there. There's Casey Kane. Jamie McMurray started 21st on the board, last place, shotgun, and he is already up on the inside, charging his way up. Kevin Harvick now peeks the inside. The closer now goes the inside of Kurt Busch. He'll take the lead, but whoa, Jamie McMurray is swinging at 3 wide for second place here. Or third place there. Now we are 3 wide for second place. Oh boy, some guys on the outside. Whoa, hit the wall. Boy, David Reagan sideways. Coming across the start-finish line. Kevin Harvick will lead them back to the caution. Boy, that was crazy there. They hit a lot, the whole entire outside line, hit the barriers there. They lost control. I'm not sure. Are they racing back to the start-finish line, or did they already make it? No, they're racing back to the start-finish line here. This is to decide the win here. Whoever gets back to the start-finish line here will win the duel number 2. Jamie McMurray down the inside. He started dead last on the board. He goes the inside. Jeff Burton goes with McMurray, preferred to his teammate. Burton pushes McMurray along by. Burton's going to peak low, but is it good enough? No. McMurray off turns number 4. He's going to win the duel number 2 at Daytona. Jamie McMurray just may have won this duel number 2, but to my calculations, I think we will not have enough time to go for a restart. And I think Jamie McMurray has just won this duel number 2. And boy, I don't know. There's Kenseth's way back here. I think he may have lost control as well. Brad Keselowski, we saw him sideways through the grass there. Let's get you a replay and show you what's the cautions out for the 3rd time here today. Well, you see the whole outside group. They're going to bounce off the wall here, and Reagan hooks Brad Keselowski there when they hit the wall there, and that's why they go spinning through the grass here. Reagan's blowing up. That makes NASCAR throw the caution flag just momentarily after the leaders cross the start-finish line there. So David Reagan will finish poorly here. And as everyone was slowing for the caution flag, they was still racing back to the start-finish line there. And it allowed Jamie McMurray to do this last lap pass. I'm going to call it the last lap because this was the last lap under green. McMurray dove to the inside of Harvick knowing that he had one last chance, and Burton went with him instead of his teammate. And Burton peaked low there but couldn't get no run, so he stayed in behind McMurray, and McMurray through the tri-oval led him back to the caution flag, and he may have just won the duel number 2 there. I'm pretty sure he has, but we're going to have to check and see. Let's check and see. Let's get you to the restart or the finish of the race and see. Well, guys, I was mistaken. Jamie McMurray has not won this race. I thought he had, but NASCAR has decided to do a 1-lap run to the finish. So it's going to wait the white flag, then the checker flag. Jamie McMurray is first. He started dead last. He's up to first place now. Jeff Burton in second place. Casey Kane started on the pole. David Gilliland in 4th place. And Kevin Harvick right there in 5th place. Green flag, or white flag, is in the air here at Daytona for the duel number 2. Can Jamie McMurray hold off the entire field for one more lap to get the checkers here for the duel number 2? He's got a big lead on Jeff Burton. Jeff Burton, David Gilliland moving his way up to 3rd place there. Kyle Busch coming up in the picture there. Can Jeff Burton mount a charge there down the back straightaway? This is where people make the move the most. Jeff Burton down the inside. He's going to make the move on Jamie McMurray here. But will it be able to stick? McMurray and Burton side by side. Casey Mears 3 wide for 3rd place back there. Jeff Burton, a last lap pass down the back straightaway. It's going to pay off here. Jeff Burton off turns number 4. He's going to win the duel number 2 side by side drag race with Casey Mears, but it's Jeff Burton's race there. Boy, Casey Mears shot out of a rocket there at the end. I thought Casey Mears was going to get that at the last minute there. Wow, it had a humongous shove from Jeff Gordon there. And Casey Mears almost stole Jeff Burton's win right there. Oh my goodness, that was a drag race to the finish there, and Jeff Burton's gonna win out of it. Man, people thought Jamie McMurray had that win on the last lap, or racing back this caution flag there, and McMurray had to hold him off for 1 lap, and Jeff Burton will come out of nowhere. Well, not really nowhere. The person that came out of nowhere was Casey Mears. He almost robbed the win from Jeff Burton there, but Casey Mears will start in 5th place for the Daytona 500. But this man right here, Jeff Burton, is the mayor of Jeff Burton is gonna get his a win. It's been a long time since Jeff Burton has won a race, so winning it here in the duel number 2 race, even though it's not a points paying race, got to be a lot of confidence going into the 2013 season, as Jeff Burton's really not been there for really not been there to make chases or anything, so this may be a confidence boost to try and make the chase this season. Congratulations to Jeff Burton. Let's go to your finishing results to see who finished where in the duel number 2. But before we go to your finishing results, this was the run to the finish. Yeah, Jeff Burton, I was calling his victory there, but all of a sudden, Casey Mears and Jeff Gordon had such a run on the bottom of the racetrack. Checker flag was in the air right there, and Burton almost lost it to Casey Mears there, but Mears came oh so close to Jeff Burton there, but it is the mayor of Jeff Burton who's going to hold off a hard charge in Casey Mears, Jeff Gordon there, to grab the win in duel number 2. Congratulations to Jeff Burton there. Now, let's go to your finishing results. Well,